This morning show, we are here to inspire you about building your own business and helping you stay on track of your goals. It's a daily cup of motivation. A supportive group of women who wants to see you succeed in your business. And we'll support you every step of the way. Right in the morning. Just put your mind to it. Coffee with Nikkie. Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo. Wake up in the morning, 5 a.m. in the morning. I'm yawning, brainstorming when my mind is forming. I'm tuned to this morning show early in the morning. Listen to Coffee with Nikkie. Oh yes, she's busy. If you need help, tune on the channel right with me. Strong, independent women, make it sound easy. Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo.
So in the morning, when I'm listening to the song, I'm dancing and amping myself up behind the scenes. So good morning, everybody. How are you guys doing this amazing morning? We got some sunshine outside. I don't know how warm or cold it is out there, but we have some sunshine and I'm good with that. So how's everybody doing this amazing morning? Welcome to Coffee with Nikkie. I am your host, Miss Nikkie. This is your daily cup of information and inspiration. This week, we are doing autopsies on businesses. We are seeing what's ailing your businesses, what is killing your businesses, what are you doing that you need to stop doing. That is what we are going to be talking about this entire week. So yesterday, we were talking about pricing and profits, and did anybody go back into their pricing model and see if they needed to make adjustments? Because again, remember I was telling you guys that a lot of the supplies and things like that, the prices were changed. And did you change the pricing and change your price on your products in order to reflect that? So while you guys answer that for me in the chat, I'm going to see who's in the building. Good morning. The first person in the building is Miss Martini. Good morning, Miss Martini. Good morning. We have LaRasha in the building. LaRasha said good morning and happy Tuesday, everyone. Good morning. Good morning, Miss Melody. Melody's in the building. Cousin is in the building. You guys already know her as the best moderator on what? Earth. The best moderator on earth is in the building. Good morning, Miss Linda. Miss Linda said, good morning, everyone. I am blessed, favored, and ready for my miracles today. Yes, and yes. Miss Martini said, good morning again. Good morning, sis. Good morning, Chantel. Chantel's in the building. She said, good morning. I'm blessed and highly favored. Yes, indeed. Big Meech is in the building. Big Meech said, good morning, everyone. Hit the like button. Yes, and yes. Please and thank you. I would appreciate it. Yes, indeed. Good morning, Yolanda. Yolanda said, good morning, family. I'm very blessed. Yes, you are. Good morning, Miss Deltra. Deltra's in the building. She said, good morning, babes. That's right. Good morning, babes. All right. So how many of you guys, and let me know if you need the links, because if you need the links again, I will be happy to provide the links again for the profit margins and also to calculate your pricings. So let me know if you guys need these links again, because you can easily and effortlessly do it with the software. Again, I price my products with Price-O-Matic, but you can also use Inventora, and it'll also keep track of your inventory too, so you don't have to keep on overbuying or underbuying or wait until something runs out and be like, oh shoot, guess what? I need to order blah, 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 right? And so Inventora helps you to do that. So, and I'm going to send Delmeeth a message. I said I was going to do it yesterday and I didn't. I got to do it today. Send her a message to see if BBU still has our discount code. If we do, it's 20% off for a monthly membership or for the yearly membership. So, however you want to purchase your membership. So with that being said, let me know, did you guys go back and look at your pricing to see if there needed to be any adjustments made? Let me know in the chat. Ones if you did, twos if you didn't. If you didn't, you didn't. If you didn't, you didn't. Right? And we said that we need to properly be pricing our products, because we may not be making any money once we see what our cost of goods are and seeing what we're actually making. We might not be making anything. We may just be breaking even, and that's not the goal. The goal is to make a profit, right? And so how are we going to make a profit if we're not calculating our products properly? So we need to make sure that we are pricing our products accordingly. Accordingly, please price your products accordingly. I want everybody in the room within the sound of my voice. I want you guys to go back and I want you to just go through it. Just go through your pricing because you may not even have realized that maybe the shipping costs have changed. You may not have realized that you didn't put that your wax price changed. You know what I'm saying? You may not have put those things in. Your fragrance oils may have went up. Your bubble wrap may have went up. Your boxes may have went up. You don't know. So go back and just check and see if there was any updates and you update them and see if you need to update your pricing, right? So we definitely need to do that. So does anybody need the links before we go into everything? Does anybody need the links? Today we are going to, I'm going to go into Martini's business today. I did work on some stuff. I was looking in her social media. I was looking on the website to see because she said she didn't know who she was talking to. Now remember, yesterday I was saying that you may have a problem with sales because you may not know who you're speaking to. And so she was one of the people who said she didn't know exactly who she was speaking to. So I said, you know what? I'm going to use you as the example and we're going to go through this together. I also offer this as a service. So you guys, if you would like to have this service or more one-on-one with me, you can do this on Bubble Babes University. The session is called Who Are You Talking To? And I will help you to talk to and engage with your audience and to find your audience too. Chantel said, I'm definitely raising my prices. Okay. I need a week to sit down and do this because, child, where's the time? I know. But if we don't make the time, we're going to continue to do ourselves a disservice and not know what's exactly going on in our business. Let me see. I need the link to the pricing thingy, not Inventora, please. I forgot the name already. Shopamatic, Price-O-Matic. Let me know if that's the one, Meech, or are you talking about the profit margin one on Shopify? Let me know. I'll just stick the links in the chat. You guys grab them, stick them somewhere. Price-O-Matic is $18 a month. So this is one. Some people use Crafty Base. I don't use Crafty Base. I don't have an opinion on it because I've never used it before. But some people who use it, they love it. I've never used it before, so I can't vouch for it. But I do use Price-O-Matic, and I know for me, that is the easiest. And I do time to time, like after COVID and everything, I did have to go back in and I had to adjust my pricing. And I'm looking like, whoa, prices really went up. But I had to go back in and, redo some things. But yeah. And then you just have to fix your pricing and make sure that it's accordingly. Now, remember, I told you can also do your wholesale pricing in there, and you could also see what your profit margins are in there as well. Price-O-Matic never left my phone yesterday. I was just stuck. Price-O-Matic. Yes, that's what I use. Now, the pricing, the profit margin, if you want to check your profit margins, you can easily do that off of Shopify too. Where do I have that at? Oh, I think I had it in the let me see. They have a calculator. Good morning, D. Good morning. You're not so late. We just got started. And I love y'all for this. So yes, do not forget to hit the like button. Hit the like. All right, so that's how you can tell your profit margins. That's how you can do your pricing. Anything else? And also you can do your profit margins and Price-O-Matic too. It also gives you percentages. Let me know, does anybody need anything else from yesterday? And so today, like I said, we are going to go into Martini's business. So Martini, you are welcome to join me live. You don't have to show your face on camera, but just so I can speak to you in real time, if you can. I know it's super early where you are, and I don't know if you're at work or whatever, but if you can, I would love for you to join me, and then we can talk about it in real time. But if not, just get your fingers ready to type it up or talk text. Um, so we're going to go into that. And again, if you guys would like to get my service to book a session with me, you can on Bubble Babes University. Go to sessions, I think it is, and then just click who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? Right. And this is going to help you communicate with your audience. This is going to help you um, find your audience. This is going to help you so that you know how to create content. What do you need to look for? What do you need to showcase? That kind of thing. So let me put this link in the chat for you. Good morning, Kim. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right, so good morning, Jazz. Oh, look at the people in the building. Good morning, Jazz. Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, so Martini's page is beautiful. It is amazing. Her content on her social media, again, beautiful, amazing. She does a great job with the products itself. The products itself looks very upscale, very clean, very chic. She also has beautiful product photography. She also has just beautiful wording. The messaging is consistent. The look is consistent. So that's all wonderful. But the thing is that she feels is missing is the communication. And as I was looking through her social media, I do see what she's saying as far as the communication, the parts that's missing. That's the part that's missing because I don't see her speaking to a specific person, the type of person or this person enjoying the product and that type of thing. And so I think that's where it may be missing the mark for her, and she may be feeling that it's not connecting. But I'm going to bring her up because she's in the queue. So I'm going to bring her up and see where she feels that the message is being missed. So let me bring her in. Good morning, Martini.
Good morning, Miss Nikki. Good morning, everybody.
How are you doing this amazing morning?
I'm doing good. Up making breakfast and getting ready for work.
Okay, okay. All right, so we are going to talk about your business because, first of all, everything looks amazing. I want to give you kudos and a shout out, not a shout out, but I want to give you your flowers because everything it really does look beautiful.
Thank you so much. I'll do my best.
And you're doing a great job. But okay, so you said communication is the issue. So where do you feel like you're missing the mark in communication?
I think really in I guess telling my brand like the story, the foundation.
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
believe that's missing. Like I'm not connecting with my target audience in that way.
Hmm.
I'm having a real issue with feeling like I can share without oversharing because my brand is so personal. And so I feel like I play it safe a lot. So I stay in a real comfortable zone, but then it of course leaves something to be desired, at least in my opinion, if I was a consumer.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay, so who is your consumer?
Someone that is like wellness focused, um, like driven, someone that's more than likely operating from a constant state of like just hustle and bustle. And that's just needing like to create a space where it's just peaceful, serene moments of reflection. And it's not so much about the product, but really about the experience that, my brand could provide. Um, So again, someone that's wellness focused, someone that likes to come home from a day at work and may not want to go out. They just want to come home and create that space for themselves because they nurture and care for everyone else throughout the day, the week, or whatever.
Okay. And so I can tell you immediately based on what you just told me, that's totally missing from your feed. That's totally
Yeah.
missing from your messaging.
Yes.
I don't see her. I don't see it. I do see the motivation. You're very motivating, inspiring. I get it, but who are you motivating? Who are you inspiring? How is it going to inspire them? Right? And so from what you say in moments of reflection, you should be showing moments of reflection. You should be showing you coming home from a busy day at work. It could be you, it could be AI generated, it could be, somebody else's thing that you want to share on your page, right? But I should see the hustle and the bustle. I see beautiful content. That's what, I can't even take that anything away from you with that. I see beautiful content, but I don't see me needing a moment of reflection. I see maybe there's some travel. I see maybe there's some escapism, but I don't see you putting these people in these places so that when somebody is looking at that, they're saying, oh, yeah, I need that. Oh, yeah, I need to create this moment for myself.
Right. Yeah. And I recognize that. And that's
And
something that I struggle with trying to articulate.
right, right. And I think that it's not even hard for you to articulate that. I don't just use your words. I don't think it's hard for you to do that. I think you just need to start implementing it in there. So, like, again, we need to see what kind of woman is she? What is she doing? Is she going to work? Is she making breakfast? Is she making coffee? You're making breakfast, getting ready to go to work. We should see that, because that means I could see myself purchasing your candle, because I could see you coming in the kitchen, lighting your candle, making your coffee, preparing your breakfast, maybe sitting down for a moment of reflection, like you said, moments of reflection, right? And
Yes.
and saying that to somebody like good morning. And if you have a name for your community.
No, not yet. I'm still working on that. Before I went through a facelift, it was called the Elephant Collective because it was kind of like inspired from like the safari and elephant. The elephant was kind of like my brand mascot,
Okay.
based on like matriarchy and community and things like that. But since that's no longer a part of my branding, I haven't rediscovered a new name for my community.
Okay, so we need to think about what we could call them. Something that's going to deeply resonate with you. It rolls right off your tongue. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the times we create community and we create these, we call them something, and it doesn't really resonate with us. And so since it doesn't resonate, we don't use it. So something that's going to really resonate with the community, or not the community, but what you're going to call them. Something that's just going to flow right off of your tongue.
I will work and brainstorm on that today, to try to figure that out, dive deeper into that portion. I'll work on that today.
Yes. Okay. And so, like I was saying, like your moments of reflection, it could be your everyday life. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you needed to sit in the car because you needed a moment and you needed to pray and you needed to do whatever that thing looks like. You could be doing that because your people need you to tell them that. Your people need to know that they're here with you. They're part of your community. And so you have to make them like you have to create the situation and let them see this is your life too. And so since this is your life, this is why you need this. You know what I'm saying? Because if they don't see themselves in or your candle or your home fragrance or whatever, if they don't see that in their lives or how they could use it in their lives, they're really not going to think about it a second time. They're just going to look at it and say, oh, that's beautiful, and keep it moving, right? But you need to create that. And I know that it says on your website about an oasis, right? Welcome to the oasis. Let me see what it says. Welcome to your oasis. What about Mawamo is an oasis, right? What
Right.
about that? How can I create that oasis? I also seen that you said you are a candle chemist, right? A
Hmm.
candle chemist and a dope vibe curator. That should be in your bio. That
It
should
was.
be in
I took it out.
put it back.
I was trying to condense my bio and I took it out.
Yes, you need to put that back because people need to know that this is what you're doing. This is what's making you different, right? And then that's another thing we need to focus on. But I'm gonna come back to what makes you different. But How are you a candle chemist? What makes you a candle chemist?
Really just the time and dedication that I've put into my craft, the education, my knowledge of formulating fragrances, wax, the whole process of being a chandler, just everything I've put into it over the last 4 or 5 years and just trying to be as knowledgeable about my products, about what's on the market. And I think that's what makes me a candle chemist. Like I'm good at mixing wicks, wax, and oil.
And you need to be saying that. You need to
I,
be saying that. That needs to be part of your messaging. I'm great. I'm dope at creating, dope vibes with wicks, wax, and fragrance. So what, you know what I'm saying? Like that needs to be part of your message. People need to know. I need to know why you're a candle chemist. I need to know what makes you a candle chemist. I need to know what about your experience makes your particular candle so special. And why do I need it? You have so much here to use that you just focused on the product and the aesthetic, and it's not so much crossing over into the messaging, but you got so much here to use.
I
Let me uh-huh.
it's like I'm aware, but it's like I get to a certain point and then I'm just kind of like, now what do I do with it? Like
You're gonna educate all the time. You're going to educate all the time. And you're going to use the fact that you're a candle chemist and you're going to use that as a hashtag. You're going to talk about it all the time. You're going to talk about when you're introducing yourself. Even when you go in live, hello, my name is Martini Larasi and I am a candle chemist and I also create a dope vibe. I'm a dope vibe curator. You know what I'm saying? You're going to use that in your intro. You're going to use that all the time because you're going to start putting that into people's heads. I am a candle chemist. If I'm a candle chemist, then that means I'm some kind of expert, right? And if I'm some kind of expert, if I'm some kind of expert, then I got to give you my expert advice. I got to give you things on how to take care of your stuff. I got to also make you aware on what's hazardous, how to protect yourself, how to prevent things. These are the things that I have to use in my messaging as a candle chemist, right? Because this will label me as an expert in this particular field, right?
yes.
So imagine somebody just hearing I'm a candle chemist and they're like, oh, well, she must be better than a candle maker. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just how people take and consume the information. She must be better than a candle maker because if she's a candle chemist, what does it mean to be a candle chemist? Let me tell you. You know what I'm saying? I'm Martini Larasi, and let me show you how what I do and how this is formulated and what I do and da 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 and how I bring the wax and the fragrance and the wicks and make it a beautiful experience, a sensory experience, da 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 da. You get what I'm saying? Like again, so much content. I think you holding yourself back because you just think that it's not just all product, right? In this day and
Right.
age, it's got to come back to more of what we're doing, what's going on behind the scenes, what makes this special. And so I said I wanted to come back to what is your unique selling point? Why should I buy your candle over anybody else's candle?
For I don't know how to word it properly. I w- I want to say for the like essentially what I'm hoping it is for the like the
Not what
back
you hoping
end.
it is.
Well, yeah, because I'm just like I don't really know how to say it, so I think that's why like so many things have trouble. I have trouble like translating so many things because the goal is for to actually build a community. So the goal isn't to just buy a candle. My pain point is to give you somewhere where you feel supported, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Not what
to
they
be
need
able,
support.
yeah.
That's
So
what
it's like
they need. Mm-hmm.
I want you to feel supported. I want you to feel like, yeah, like this is, I can purchase a candle here, but it's more than just a candle company. I want you to be able to come here and feel like this is a sisterhood. This is my, I may not be your friend, but if you need support, if you need anything, if you need to chat, my inbox is open or those type of things. So I am working those things were on my roadmap. So I am working on those things to like be able to better engage in community. I have a couple speaking engagements coming up, so that I'm working on being more comfortable speaking, not only about my business, but just about things in general. Because I do want to build somewhat of a wellness community where people feel seen, and they can reach out for support if they need that.
So what we need to do with our content is we need to say that. If you sending out an email, your email should say, join the sisterhood, join the tribe, join the community, join the whatever it is that you're gonna say. You know what I'm saying? It needs to say that. It needs to be an option for them to join in, and why they're going to get it. What kind of support would they need help with?
I mean, it could be anything. My background is in bridging gaps between like pay, job disparity, houselessness, mental health. So that's what I do for a living.
Is that what you're incorporating into your business, or you doing it
And
because it's safe for you?
no, I'm not doing it because it's safe for me. I'm doing it because that's what I love to do.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. And
that's what
so,
I love being of assistance. I love being of service to others. So that is really something where I kind of just, would like to incorporate. I would like to incorporate it. I don't know how it's fully gonna mesh together, but that's the vision that I had, and it hasn't left. So I'm trying to pull everything together.
okay. So we need to bring the um, service and support. We need to bring that together. And how could you, like, what would these people look like to you? What do they look like to you? Are they working? Are they not working? Are they in communities? Are they, like, where are these type of people that
These
you
people,
want?
they could be working, well, they could be working a traditional job, or they could be working in a non-traditional sense, but basically they're nurturers of other people that forget to take care of themselves.
That needs to
So
be that needs to be your messaging. I hope you wrote that down.
I didn't, let me grab.
And I want to say good morning to everybody who walked in the room. Good morning, Mika. Good morning, Yvonne. Good morning, Ms. Lois. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Yazzie Faye. Yes, I want you to write that down. The reason why I want you to write that down is because that's where you need to come from.
Okay.
That's where you need to come from.
Okay, got it.
And build your community wherever you want your community to be, and start directing your people to go to that community. You already know this is what you love to do. You love being of service. You know how to help people. You love being a nurturer. You love to overserve. And since you know how to do this and this is what you love to do, you'll be coming from a place of, a passion, right? It'll be a place of
Yeah.
passion because you won't just be talking out your You'll you'll definitely be doing it
Right.
because this is what really resonates with you, right? And
Yes.
so you want to make sure that you do that. Now, what part of your story you don't want to share? If I mean, you don't have to share that with me, right? Think
Well,
about
I
what
mean,
you want. Uh-huh.
I don't necessarily mind sharing it. It's how uh how can I say it? I and this is an internal thing. It's because it's nothing no one has ever made me feel, but it's because I'm not. It doesn't make me sad anymore. But it's like I don't want it. I don't want the focus of my brain. I'm not looking for sympathy, and you know what I mean. Like, but
So
my
how can you make it seem like you are an overcomer? How can you make it seem like that was a part of me, but it no longer is here? You know what I'm saying? How can you show that you've overcome that? Instead of sharing the sad story, you can share bits of it, which is not going to make somebody focus so much on that. But how can you show how you came through that? Right? So
right,
you could take what you need from the story and how much you want to share without going into great detail about the things or whatever that that thing is over there. You could just take a little bit of it, and you could talk about more or less about being encouraging, about overcoming, what you went, how did you get through it? You know what I'm saying? Like, you can show the hope side of things as opposed to showing the dark side of things, if that's not where you want to be with it. Especially if it's going
Right.
to trigger something, especially if it's going to take you where you don't want to be, then you don't want to focus on that. You want to focus more or less on being on the other side of it.
And I think that's where the disconnect is,
Okay.
of trying to figure out how to share it without sharing it. You know what I'm
Well, guess what? You could pour a candle. You could do behind the scenes working. You could be getting yourself ready in the morning. You could be looking at yourself in the mirror in the morning and saying, I used to not want to do this, or I used to do this, I used to do that. Wherever you feel like you may, and through life, we're all going to be triggered in certain situations. So you may be triggered in a certain situation. You know what I'm saying? It may be when you are getting dressed. It may be when you are making breakfast. It may be something that you're reflecting on. Oh, I'm doing this for my family. This is love. I'm sharing love as opposed to sharing these moments. I remember a time when I couldn't do this, and now I'm so blessed and so thankful and grateful that I'm able to share this part of my life. So yes, I love cooking breakfast for my family. Yes, I love doing this. Yes, I love doing this so I could serve, because this is going to reinforce your message about you being of service. This is going to reinforce your message about being an overcomer. This is going to reinforce that. But you can do this through your everyday stuff. And I think what we get caught in as entrepreneurs is we get caught in overthinking of how we want this thing to look, and it's got to look so perfect, and it's got to be so this. If you, a lot of the times when we're doing things, we're just going off of, we don't even know if it's going to work. We're going off the handle and we're just going. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. And the things that we think is going to be the best content usually are not the best performing pieces of content. The things that we just throw up there thinking that we just did a little whatever and said, I'm just going to put something up, that usually ends up being something that goes crazy. So,
that is true.
so we want to make sure that when we are speaking about serving and when we are speaking about moments of reflection, that we're showing that, because you don't necessarily always have to say that if you're showing it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you could just be making breakfast, and again, you can do a voiceover. You could be driving in your car and doing a voiceover. You could be saying, you know what, this is a moment that I needed to get in my car and I needed to pray. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to share this prayer with you. Somebody may need that. I'm sharing that. Like, I don't feel that real connection with you and your products. Again, it's beautiful, but I don't feel that real connection.
That's an accurate assessment, because neither do I.
Right. And so now we need to connect. We
I'll,
need to
I'll be
connect.
working on that. I will be working on that. I'll make some content to get out this week
Yes.
based on that.
And you have, and like I said, you have the look, you have everything that you need, you have the messaging, you know what you want to say. Now you just need to get it out. You need to build the community, right? You need to create this sisterhood, and you want people to feel seen and feel heard. And so when I see your motivational posts, then tell me why I'm not being seen and being heard. Tell me why this means so much to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. So
Why would
expand on more than just the
just the
quote or the
quote?
post.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I got it.
Let me see. I put Martini up here. I need to put the company. And if you guys want to see her beautiful candles, it is a Mawamo. Let me put it in the chat for y'all. And your website is pretty. We just gotta get the messaging. Um, we just gotta get the messaging clear. How much time we have?
We have 24 minutes to 7.
Now, how much time do you have before you have to do what you got to do? Because I don't want to keep
Oh,
going if you can't.
oh no, I'm here. I'm combing my hair. I'm here.
Okay. All right. So Kim said you can feel every bit of Martini's aura when you meet her in person.
Hey, Sister Kim, girl.
We need to feel that through here. I need to connect. I need to know that Martini is somebody who resonates in my spirit and my soul, right? Because this is where you're going with it, right? So I need to know that.
Yeah.
So I need to see more of you. I need to see more of you doing. I need to see more of you making. I need to see more of you connecting. I need to see more of you saying, "Hey girl, I see you," or however you want to, whatever the language is for you, right? Hey girl, I
Right.
see you. Are you struggling this morning? Did do A, B, and C this morning? Oh, did this person do this? You know what I'm saying? Like, I need you to really connect with real life so that they can connect you to the brand so it could stick. You know what I'm saying? Because right
Right.
now you have a pretty product, but now I need a pretty product and I need something to make you stay.
Right. Some substance.
Right. I need something that's going to fill in those empty spaces. I need to let you know. And then even going, okay, so this is going deeper, but let's even go not so deep, right? So if we're gonna go not so deep, then what kind of, you said you're a curator of a dope vibe, right? How
Mhm.
can you create those? How can you curate a dope vibe for somebody?
For me, it would be essentially, so the plan is to incorporate some playlists, some things like that, so that of course when people, you get off work or you come home and you come into your space, I guess the easiest way for me to do it is just paint the picture, right? So
Yeah.
it's been a long day, you come home, you kick off your shoes, you throw your jacket over the couch, you pour yourself a glass of wine, you turn on some music, you kick back on the couch, watch the sunset
And light
before
them
and
on
unwind, light a Moama candle before, and unwind a little bit before you dive into the things that you need to take care of at home. So those moments of like reflection and self-care and self-care, I'm gonna take a moment to breathe before I hop in the shower or before I help the kids with homework or before I attend to my spouse or cook dinner or work on my business. But just taking moments of reflection where you can just close your eyes for a minute, pause, and be grateful and thankful that you've made it not only to the sunrise, but now you're entering into sunset.
Come on, poetry. Okay. So you just gave me a whole image of a whole picture of what I think it should look like. You need to provide that content. Come home and do exactly what you did. Or if you have a husband, ask your husband to come home and do it. If you have a teenage child or a grown child that can come in and do exactly what you just said, just so that you can have that content. They don't have to know that that's your grown child. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't have to know who that person is. You just creating the content. You got the picture in your head, and the people need to have that picture in their head. Create that. You gave a whole vibe, and you could even say that could be your voiceover while you're doing that. Did just coming home from a long day of work, I am so exhausted, just gonna throw my jacket on the couch. I'll come back to it and get it later. Oh my gosh, I've been looking forward to this glass of wine. I'm gonna pour me a glass of wine. You could even cross content where, if you get doing um cross promote the content, if you have wine from a certain particular company and at them, you know what I'm saying? This is my favorite
Right.
wine, girl. Let them post your stuff too. So pour your glass of wine, sit down on the couch, kick your feet up, kick your shoes up, kick your feet up, and just like you can do, and just relax, right? And you say that
Right.
over the voiceover. The voiceover does not. This video does not have to be longer than 10 seconds. This video could be 7 seconds. This video could be glimpses of the things. I could throw the jacket on the couch. That's a glimpse. I could kick off my shoes. That's a glimpse. Like, you can see my shoes kicked off on the floor. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting on the couch. I'm going in the kitchen, grabbing a bottle of wine. That's a glimpse. Pouring the wine, glimpse. Sitting on the couch, relax, lighting the candle, glimpse. All of those things are glimpse. You know what I'm saying? You don't necessarily have to create a long drawn out video. You can create moments
Little
of
blip.
reflections. Girl, I think you need to focus on that moment of reflections. I'm telling you, put that everywhere.
Okay. Got it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Moment of reflection.
And learn to pause. That, I think I wrote that down. I think that is amazing for you, because I feel that for you. I feel connected to that from you. You know, some people tell you some things and you think like that ain't me, but that's what I feel from you.
And that's what I want. That's the emotion that I want to come across.
Mm-hmm.
Reflection, uh, peace, solace, oasis, sanctuary, zen, wellness, not really self care, but more so just whole wellness. You know, just taking care of yourself the way you take care of other people.
And that needs to be said. Another message that needs to be said. You understand what I'm saying? Like these
Yeah.
messages need to be said, because why? People will connect to that. I know what it feels like to take care of everybody else and put myself last on the list. I know what it feels like to be pouring from an empty cup. I know what these things feel like to me. And so since these things feel like this to me, it may feel like this to somebody else. And I need to let them know, hey, use my, let me help you create. Let me be this dope vibe curator for you. I'm gonna create this
Right.
vibe for you.
No, I'm definitely going to work on that this week to get some things out, and I'm actually going to work on something. Hopefully, can have something out by noon by my lunch break.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And you have plenty of content to use. You have plenty of stuff. I know you do in your phone, in your camera roll. I'm sure you have
Yeah.
of you pouring the candle. You said in your about me that it's therapeutic for you to make candles. Share that. Let me know who Martini is. It brings you pleasure to create these candle vibes. It brings you pleasure to mix these fragrances that's going to bring a whole new sensory experience to your life. Da 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 da. Let me meet you. Introduce yourself to me.
I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna get to it, Miss Nikki. I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna get to it, but no, because it's been pressed upon me for a long time that I just have to do it.
Yes.
And so I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna start working on that. That is something for me to do today, not tomorrow, but today. I'm gonna start working on that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So that. So that.
Today.
So that. So
Today.
if you want me to let you go, I'll let you go so you can finish getting yourself together, and I'll still continue talking, or do you want to stay on?
I'm gonna hop off and then because I'm getting ready to wash my hair and stuff. I've been doing so much. I'm dyeing my hair before work. So
Girl.
I'm gonna hop off, but I'm still present in the chat. So
Mhm.
if you need something, I'll pop in and type it in.
Okay.
Okay.
I hope you get all them spots, girl.
Girl, I think I did. I think I got it pretty good.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Have a great day, Martini. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you. Thank you for your help. I appreciate you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Okay, see you in the chat.
See you in the chat, girl. All right, y'all. So again, you can I do have a session. It's called Who Are You Talking To, where I help you to figure out who you're speaking to, how to speak to them, and just shake your message out of you. Because a lot of the times, just like Martini, you have what you need. You know what I'm saying? It's just a part of communicating that thing. And it's going to be a simple fix. It's just about executing and implementing and getting those things done. And so yeah. So again, she has a beautiful product. She has a beautiful product. The photography is amazing. The look of the brand is consistent, and she has like pretty images. But what does that mean? Like, how am I going to make these pretty images go for what my purpose and the mission of my company is? And so this is where she said she was feeling that she was missing the mark, is that she wasn't exactly connecting to her target audience. And now I can see why, but I see all of the things. She has so many things here that she can work on. And the same with everybody else. You guys need to like really think about what it is that your messaging is, and Look at your social media. It's not anything different. I mean, difficult. Look at your social media and see if your social media is telling that story. And I also want to say, you don't necessarily have to go into those dark moments. And you know what I'm saying? If your candle, if your company was brought out because of some dark moments or dark time or whatever, you don't necessarily have to go into it and share that entire story, right? Because especially if it's going to trigger you. So if there's some a point that you want to use, and again, the purpose is that you got over it and you're showing hope and you're showing that there's light at the end of the tunnel. If that is what you're trying to show from your dark moment, you don't necessarily have to go into that. Just pick what you want, what you're comfortable with saying, which is not going to trigger you, which is maybe is going to empower you, which is, you know what I'm saying, that's going to be the light for somebody else, that you're sharing just enough. You don't necessarily have to overshare, right? You don't have to overshare. If you have a history of abuse, if you have a history of neglect, if you have a history of bad relationships, you don't necessarily have to talk about all of those things if you don't want. You can just say, when I started my candle company, I was in a bad place. I was in a bad relationship, and that relationship did not serve me, and it just made me depressed and, a recluse or whatever that thing is. And what I had to do to dig myself up out of that place was I had to do A, B, and C. So therefore, I don't have to tell you who this person is, how long we've been together, what exactly they did, and how they exactly abused me. I don't necessarily have to go into that because you don't owe that to anybody. You can share as much of your story as you want, enough of your story that's going to still give the impact that is necessary for you to deliver your message. You don't necessarily have to overshare. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be like, well, this person did this to me, da 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 da, for this many amount of years, da 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 da. You don't have to go there with that. You could just give the idea of what happened and how you got through it. Because it's not about getting stuck there in that moment. It's pushing, it's how you pushed yourself through. It's how you pulled yourself up out of that situation. Is everybody with me so far in the chat? Let me know if y'all with me in the chat. Put it in the chat. I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. And if you did not like the video, and let me know if you guys, I always throw a million questions at y'all at one time, right? It's probably because I can't hear y'all while I'm talking, so I just keep going, right? And let me know if y'all like for me to do things like this, because we can continue doing this at least once a week or something like that. Let me know if you like the call in part of the show. If you do, we can do more of that. Yeah, sit down somewhere. Your story has been told. I could tell it for you. Okay, cousin says she could tell your story, Yazzie Faye. We know your story, girl. We know your story. Tell it. Tell it to the world, Craig. The world, Craig. Tell it to the world, Craig. Let me know if you like these type of shows. Put it in, put ones in the chat. If you don't really care for it, you can say that you don't care for it. You're not gonna hurt my feelings. Just let me know, because I just want to know how I can serve you. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not serving you well, then let me know, because then I know what to pull back on. I know what to focus more on. You know what I'm saying? So let's just let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. And if you did not like the video, y'all. Like the video. I love the coiling part. Thank you, sis. Thank you. This is very good. And so, does anybody have any questions as far as connecting with their customers? Do you have any questions about that? Was this a little easier for you to start thinking about yourself, putting yourself in this position because of the questions that I was asking Martini? Maybe you ask yourself those questions so that you can start shaking out some ideas so that you know exactly how you can speak to your people. And I always tell you guys, do not overthink your content. You don't have to overthink your content. I'm pretty sure you got plenty of content. I got pretty sure you got plenty of content of you getting yourself ready, making candles, pouring candles, going to your son's game, picking up, spending time with your baby, whatever those things are. I'm pretty sure you got plenty of videos and pictures and things that you can use to create this content. You don't have to go out and create all brand new content. You can go back and see what you got in your camera roll and say, I'm going to share this moment. I'm going to do this. I'm going to share this moment of clarity. I'm going to share me making this product. I'm going to talk myself through it, right? I'm not going to talk myself through it, but I'm going to show you the process of me making a candle. And I'm going to share why I love making candles and why is it so special when you receive my candle. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to make sure that you don't overcomplicate things. Where as entrepreneurs, it is our job to overcomplicate things. It is our job to add more things on our plate, and that doesn't serve us. So we gotta let that go. We're so used to doing it. It's not our job to do it, but we're so used to doing it because we feel like we need to be overwhelmed. We feel like we need to be busy all the time. And sometimes that busy work is not serving us. Sometimes that busy work is just busy work. It's not doing anything for the company. It's not doing anything to make sales. It's not doing anything to connect to our customers. And so sometimes that busy work is just busy work and it needs to be eliminated, right? And so we need to learn to make things a little bit easier. So how can we make our content easier? You can look through your camera roll and see how you can create. How can you create? See what you have in your camera roll and start creating moments. Create those moments. The moments are only created when you create them, right? You see somebody else be like, oh, that looks great. Oh, that's this. Oh, I really resonate with that. Create those moments yourself. You have the same capabilities to create these moments yourselves. Create them. Create them. You know what you want somebody to feel. You know the feeling, the vibe that you want somebody to have when they get your candle. You know what you want it to look like. You have that idea of the let's say you had a commercial idea in your head. Create that thing. Create that thing. It doesn't have to be a paid production. It doesn't have to be a professional thing. You could create that image yourself, right? Do it yourself. You don't have the look. I showed you guys how to create just a little corner of a room. It doesn't necessarily have to be in this whole luxury space. It doesn't necessarily have to be in this dope bathroom. It doesn't necessarily have to be in this dope bedroom. Create a pocket. Create a pocket in your house. Create, you know what I'm saying? Put a vase there. Put whatever it is that you want there. A table. What did you call those things? Not a placemat. One of those wicker things. Those wicker placemats. Put one of those things there. Maybe a plant. Whatever it is, create that little pocket. You don't need an entire room. You can create a pocket. You can create a pocket to create that whole lifestyle thing. Place the candle in that setting. Place your candle, show yourself lighting it, light the candle, play some trending music in the background that goes with your brand. Don't play Nicki Minaj if your brand is all about Zen and luxury, because she's definitely not Zen and luxury. So you want to make sure that that's consistent. But if your vibe is like, it's about a real girl vibe, it's about, you know what I'm saying, like a city girl vibe, then you can play that type of music because that's where you want people. That's the type of people that you're attracting. But if you have that whole Zen vibe, that's not going to attract the rah-rahs. You know what I'm saying? You're going to attract those people that want some calm, some peace, and some serene. They don't want to be with the bees and the hoes. You know what I'm saying? So just be careful about be mindful about your music. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, create the vibe. Create the vibe. You have everything that you need. Everything that you need. Let me check in the chat and see what you guys are saying. Lavasha said this is very good. Thank you, Lavasha. Chantel said I love it. Today's show helped me focus more on my story. Come on, story. Come on, story. This was amazing. Thank you so much, Miss Lois. Listen, y'all ain't coming for me. We always come for you, girl. We always come for you, girl. Because we know what you do. And we're going to get you together. Latrice, I'll call you in a few. Sure ain't Zen Minaj. Nope. And Yazzie Faye, you got it. You just got to do it. You got everything that you need. You just got to do it. You are in your way. You got to move yourself out the way and just start implementing. You got to get back into the swing of things because we just had a baby. So we got to get back into the swing of things, Cinnabon. So she's doing things now. So now you have more, you have, I don't want to say more freedom because you don't, because you still got to, be mommy. But you can take your time and, do other things while she's playing on tummy time or whatever. So you got right. You already know what you got to do. Yaz is amazing. Yaz got dope ideas. She knows exactly what she needs to do. She's just not doing them, and she just got to implement. And once she implements, she's gonna be out of here. She's gonna be out of here. Out of here. So, does anybody have any questions? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know in the chat. Let me see. Did I miss anything? No, I'm caught up. Caught up. I'm ratchet ends in, and then that's what you need to put in there. You need to put it in there. Like what's her name? Megan. Megan is I'm a savage. Like that. You need to be able to. That needs to be, showing up in the messaging. That needs to be showing up in the messaging so people know, I'm classy, but I'm here for a turn up. I'm here for, you know what I'm saying? I'm here for the rah-rah, right? So you need to show that. It needs to be able to be shown. You can't be all over the place and then expect people to get it. You got to put all of that together, figure out how you can put it all together so that people can say, oh, I get it, I get it, I get it, I get it. And not, okay, so one week I'm ratchet, the next week I'm zen, the next week I'm this, the next week I'm that. No, it's got to all be how you want to bring it all together. How you going to bring it all together, right? So that's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. All I'm saying, I'm locked and loaded. All I'm saying is I can't wait to see what you got, girl. Because again, you got dope ideas, you got a dope business. I just can't wait to see what you want to do with it. That's that Gemini. Thank you, love you. I love you too, girl. I'm a Taurus. Yeah, you can show how you can be zen 1 minute and ratchet the next. I'm telling you, it's at the same damn time. At the same damn time. At the same damn time. Okay. So, does anybody have any questions? Do you want to ask me any questions? Again, I do offer this as a service. That's who you're talking to. We actually go a little bit deeper. I show you exactly who you're speaking to, how to speak to them, how you can use what you have to create what you need in order to connect with your audience. Oop. Because it says she's putting you on block. What are you doing to cousin girl? You about to be blocked. You about to be on time out, girl. You better get it together, girl. That's definitely I'm the corporate sis who rides into work listening to Gucci Mane. And that needs to be shown because you ain't the only one. My sister is in the medical field and she says she trapping all day to work. She trapping on her way to work. And she's taking care of the elderly, of the autistic people. She's taking care of. She's a caregiver, and she is trapping on her way to work, and that's what she tells you. She tells you that in a minute. So that's who you are. Guess what? Those are your people. There's other people like you out here. Find them and have them connect with you. Right? Find them and have them connect with you. So Martini, I want you to think about, and I know you said you're listening. I want you to think about how you can remember. We're gonna play off of that candle chemist. What makes you a candle chemist? Tell that story. Tell that story all the time. Every time you tell a story, it could be something different, right? You're a candle chemist because the wax you chose, the fragrances you put together, the types of fragrances you put together, why you selected a certain kind of wick, why you wrap your products in a certain kind of paper, why do you do blah 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 blah. Share that, create that, make yourself the expert. This is why I chose this part. This is why I chose this type of wax. This is why I use this and this together. Remember to take care of your home and do blah 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 blah. Do not, and then give them some, candle care, right? This is why you trim your wick. This is why you do, and this is for most of candle makers, right? You got to give that candle one and that candle care history because people usually don't care. They'll see the warning label and don't care. So I'm going to keep on replenishing that message for you so that you can remember it every single time that you light a candle, every single time that you are extinguishing your candle, every single time when you leave your candle in the room burning and you forget that it's burning. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to give you that information. So I'm going to educate you, right? and I'm gonna make it fun, and I'm gonna bring it back to my messaging. So since I'm the candle chemist, I'm gonna educate you, and I'm gonna bring it right back to me being a candle chemist. I create dope vibes. I'm gonna show you how to create a dope vibe. You want me to help you to create a dope vibe? Let me show you how to create a dope vibe at home, at work, in the office. I'm not in the office because I said at work, but if you're an entrepreneur, you could be your home office, whatever. But let me show you how do you create that vibe. Let me show you what it feels like or how it looks when you come home from work and you got to kick off your shoes and relax your feet, right? Let me show you what that song is playing, what song's playing in the background. Let me show you what that looks like. Let me light this candle and show you where you can place this candle so you can visualize it being in your home. Like, let me show you where these things are. And so you could, based off of what you said, and this is for Martini, based off of what you said as the candle chemist and as the dope vibe curator, you can, every piece of content can be based off of that. Those are what you want to use in your hashtag. When you're introducing yourself, that is what you're going to say. Right. And then we're going to go back into, you have the moments of reflection and you have to learn how to pause, because we as women, we as entrepreneurs, we as people and busy people in general, we don't know how to pause. We pause usually when we have to pause. We pause when God sits us down. We pause when we get sick. We pause when we can't work. We pause when, you know what I'm saying? That's when we learn to pause. But you got to say, you got to find the time to pause. You got to find those moments when you can pause. Right. All of this is content forever. This is content forever. You know what I'm saying? You've lived enough life that you have content forever. Right? You know when you don't pause. You know what happens when you don't pause. You know when you experience burnout. You know when you experience nervous breakdowns. You know what it feels like when you're feeling overwhelmed. You know when it feels like when you have a block. You know you know these things, and this is why you need to learn to pause, because if you don't teach yourself how to pause and you don't take pockets of time to pause, then you're going to have a hard time, because if you don't sit yourself down, God is going to sit yourself down. So let's willingly sit ourselves down. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, Martini, I hope this helped you. I know I kind of go off on a tangent all the time, but I hope this is something that really helped you. I will definitely send you the notes that I took so that you can have those. And let me know if you guys, you guys said you enjoyed it, so we can do this more often. Yeah, so let me know. Does anybody have any questions? Anybody have any questions? Let me know in the chat. Let me see. Yes, we do, because you have 3 personalities, Jules. 3 personalities. Come on, ideal customer. Trapping on her way to work. Yep, warm blood. Hello, my people. Teresa's a little girl all day. All right, y'all. So do you have any questions? Let me know in the chat. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. If you got this far in the video, just go ahead and subscribe, because I don't know what y'all doing. If you got this far in the video, you might as well subscribe, because it's going to be more content like this. This is what I do Monday through Friday. So you might as well go on ahead. So thank you guys so much. I'm waiting for the comments or questions if you guys have any. And if you would like to join me in the mornings, I'm here Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. for Coffee with Nikki, your daily cup of motivation, inspiration, and information and inspiration. Goodness, I'm messing up my own stuff. And make sure you hit the notification bell so that you can be notified when I do go live. Follow me on all social media. I am Bubble Babes, BABEZ, not an S, Z University everywhere. And tell a friend, because we're on the road to 100K. Let me see. It was amazing. Thank you so much, Martini. Thank you for allowing me to use you as an example. Kim said, great session. Thank you. This was good. Thank you so much, Yolanda. And Yolanda and Chantel, y'all got sessions and y'all didn't take your sessions yet, but y'all know. I swear I buy. Okay, let me see. It's the Floridian. All right. It's the only way to be as a Floridian. Cousin be like, don't stop, get it. All right, y'all. So I'm out of here. I got a lot of work to do. I got a lot of work to do on my silent business and my other business. I got inventory to order. I got a lot of things to do today. If you have any questions, make sure that you can send me a DM if there's anything that you would like to ask me. Send me a DM. If you're catching the replay, make sure that you put replay gang. And also, if you have any question about what I did today, then put it in the comments section. And if you would like to book a session with me, you can do that on Bubble Babes, BABEZ University.com, and click who are you talking to, and we can dig deep into your target audience and how you can speak and connect with them. So with that being said, y'all, I don't see any commercials. I don't see any questions in the chat. So I am about to be out of here. You guys have an amazing day. I was about to still tap the Browns thing, the most amazing day, but I still said it though. You guys have an amazing day, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye, y'all.